Yes, we will see reverse Carnot cycle. In refrigeration system, the Carnot cycle considered is the reversed Carnot cycle. So it becomes heat pump or refrigeration cycle. The PV and TS diagram of Carnot cycle using air refrigerating medium as shown in figure. Carnot cycle consists of two reversible isothermal process and two reversible adiabatic isentropic process. T1 is the temperature. This T1 is the temperature maintained in the refrigerator, and T2 is the temperature of the atmosphere to which the heat is rejected. Process 1-2 process. The air gas is compressed isentropically from 1 to 2. During this, internal energy of gas increases. Process 2-3. The air compressed isothermally. During this, heat rejected to the atmosphere. Heat rejected here to the atmosphere. 2-3 heat rejection, and 4-1 heat absorption. And process 3-4, the air is expanded isentropically. 3-4 air expanded isentropically, thus internal energy decreases. Process 4-1, the air expanded isothermally. During this process, heat is absorbed. So heat rejected from the system is equal to QR is equal to T2 into bracket S2 minus S3. This S2 minus S3 and T2, this T2, and heat absorbed T1 into S1 minus S4, heat absorbed. Net work done, heat rejected minus heat absorbed, QR minus QA. And efficiency Carnot is work done net and heat absorbed. So work done net is heat rejected minus heat absorbed. Heat rejected minus heat absorbed upon heat absorbed is equal to QR, means heat rejected upon heat absorbed minus 1. So QR is equal to T2 S1 minus S2 and heat absorbed T1 S1 minus S4 minus 1. From TS diagram, S1, this TS diagram, S1 is equal to S2 and S3 is equal to S4. Therefore, this T2 S1 minus S3 upon T1 S1 minus S3 minus 1. So efficiency Carnot T2 minus T1 upon T1. Coefficient of performance is equal to heat absorbed by the system upon work done in the system. So coefficient of performance Carnot refrigerator, heat absorbed upon heat rejected minus heat absorbed. Putting the values, you will get coefficient of performance of refrigerator T1 upon T2 minus T1. And COP is improved by lowering the higher temperature or raising the lower temperature. Coefficient of performance Carnot heat pump heat rejected upon work done. So formula will be T2 into S2 minus S3 upon T2 S2 minus S3 minus T1 S1 minus S4. So coefficient of performance Carnot heat pump T2 upon T2 minus T1, and C from equation A and B. So this is B and previously this A, T1 upon T2 minus T1. COP, coefficient of performance of refrigerant, plus 1 is equal to coefficient of performance pump. So this is the result. Now limitation of Carnot cycle. Limitation is reversible isentropic and isothermal process are impracticable because of heat absorption and rejection. Some temperature difference has to be maintained between two substances for heat transfer, and both the internal and external friction exist in any process. Second limitation is isothermal process required a very low speed of operation and is extremely difficult to design such mechanism. Third, if a vapor is used as a refrigerant and the phase change is allowed during heat absorption and heat rejection process, wet compression would result, which is difficult to achieve. Now Bell-Coleman air refrigerator cycle. So first see the figure. I have posted the YouTube of this Bell-Coleman air refrigerator cycle, and this air at atmospheric pressure in direct contact with the cold chamber, and it comes to the air compressor to the condenser, cooling water output, cooling water input, and then this air motor, and it come here. Okay, so we will see the details of the cycle details. So this machine consists of air compressor, condenser, and expansion cylinder or air motor, evaporator, cold storage chamber. The work obtained from the air motor is used to air compression. External work required is reduced. In condenser, cooler contain number of pipes through which air pass, and the pipe immersed in circulating cooling water. The cold water in the cold chamber come in direct contact with the chamber, and pressure is also atmospheric. An expander, cylinder, air motor, reduction in temperature takes place. This system of refrigeration is also called open air refrigeration system. Advantages of Bell-Coleman cycle. The refrigerant used is air. It is cheap and easily available as compared with other. There is no danger of fire or toxic effects due to leakage of air. The weight of air refrigerant system per ton of refrigeration capacity is less as compared with other refrigeration system. If a high speed rotary compressor and expander is used, such system is economically used in aircraft where large compressors is already available. Disadvantages of Bell-Coleman cycle. The quantity of air required is greater than other refrigeration system. Coefficient of performance of the system is low compared with other refrigeration system. Therefore, running cost of the system is high. Danger of frosting and expander wall is more as atmospheric air is taken into the system always contains water vapor. This difficulty is removed using closed system instead of open system. Now air refrigeration system. In air refrigeration, air is used as a refrigerant for the cooling medium. No change of phase throughout the system. Heat carrying capacity per kg of air is very small with other refrigeration system. high pressure air readily available in the aircraft. The air refrigeration can be divided into closed cycle and open cycle. So in open cycle, air used in refrigerator is thrown out to atmosphere. When cooled air from the turbine enters the cabin and comes in physical contact with the occupants, it is not much in use because moisture added to air in the cabin. Second one, closed air refrigeration cycle or dense cycle. When cooled air from the turbine passes through the coil and a fan circulates and recirculates cabin air over it, the pressure of cooled air in such system is much higher than in the open system because of high pressure. Volume is less and hence density of air is high. It is therefore also called a dense system. It reduces compression ratio and hence COP, coefficient of performance, is high. There is no moisture problem too. In closed cycle, air is recirculated. Advantages of open cycle. First advantage is eliminates a heat exchanger and makes it compact in light. Second, cabin pressurization and air conditioning can be combined into one operation. Disadvantage, increases volume to be handled both by compressor and turbine and thus increases the size of the compressor and cooling turbine. Causes fog formation at the outlet of turbine because moisture addition in the cabin. Therefore, a dryer must be used before the turbine, but the size and capacity of dryer puts limitations on the use of this method. Advantage of closed cycle, increases pressures in the cycle and reduces volume to be handled both by the compressor as well as by the turbine. The sizes of compressor and turbines are reduced, thus it makes the system compact and reduces capital cost. Reduces compression ratio, thus reduces work input, increases COP, coefficient of performance, operating cost reduces. Practically, therefore, it is the closed air refrigeration cycle which is employed in actual practice. Components of refrigeration system: compressor, expander, heat exchanger, refrigerator. Now further we will see necessity of cooling aircraft. There is no need of cooling aircraft as the temperature at high altitude is low, but there are other sources that added heat inside the aircraft and comfortable temperature is to be maintained inside the aircraft. Heat added due to external sources, heat due to solar rays which heat the other surface and this heat enters inside the cabin. Also heat entered through window of aircraft. When the plane moves with high velocity, it cuts air and raises temperature. Heat added due to internal sources. Human body generates heat due to metabolic activity and is dissipated to the surrounding. Electrical equipment in the aeroplane. The engine part of the aeroplane are also heated up during flight. So these are the few points which gives the why the aircraft to be cooled, or cooling of aircraft is why essential or necessity of aircraft. Now further various aircraft refrigeration systems that we will see in next lecture.